A lot of people have different definitions of success. If you ask someone today, are you successful? They often think that other people are more successful than they are. I mean, like, they look at famous people out there and they are thinking that yes, these people are successful and I am not successful. Well, even though there are different definitions of success, there's one thing that we all want to do is succeed. But the problem is, how do we pursue success? Like, who defines success? So, let me tell you the 5 fundamental aspects of success you have to consider if you want to be successful. It's one of the reasons why I decided specifically to talk about success is that we have a lot of people, especially the young people out there, who are trying to succeed, but you just don't know how to go about doing it. And you see themselves pursuing things that they think it's success, but at the end of the day, they are crying and leaving a regret, and they are wondering what happened. If you succeed in one aspect of your life, don't think that automatically transfers to another aspect. There are different principles, there are different strategies that you must put in place if you want to succeed in different aspects. And I think many times in this world today, we focus on just one aspect of success. Success is something that it could either build you up and help other people, or it could either destroy you. But it's not just about getting there. It's about how we get there. How did you attain that job? How did you attain that relationship? If the process is wrong, it's difficult to maintain it. And that's why you see a lot of people are failing, because maybe they attained something too quickly before they realized that they couldn't maintain it, and they failed miserably. I mean, I'm not talking about the personal or maybe the problems that we all face. Because I mean, as long as you're in this world, you would face problems. But the problem is, how do we balance success? How do we pursue success? Like, who defines success? How can you succeed academically and at the same time you're able to succeed in your relationship with other people? So today, we're going to be talking about the different types of success. There are many other types of success, but I think these are the key areas that we have to consider if we consider ourselves to be successful. Some of these areas are going to be a life journey, y'all. Like, it's not going to be one of those things that you attain and you're all set. It's gonna be something that you have to work towards each and every day. You have to take the steps towards pursuing that aspect. Like I said, it's a journey that we all are going through. So let me tell you the 5 fundamental aspects of success you have to consider if you want to be successful. The number 1 success that you have to consider in your journey is spiritual success. Spiritual success is the key and the most fundamental aspect that you have to consider in your success journey. But today we have a lot of spiritual things out there. So we have to really narrow down, what are we talking about here? What is the spiritual success? Because a lot of people are praying to different things right now. In fact, when a lot of people say God, you need to ask them, what God are you talking about? Because there are a lot of gods out there. I'm talking about your relationship with God, Jesus Christ. It's the foundation of any true success. I mean, think about spiritual success as the foundation of a house. When you're trying to build a house, you have to consider the foundation. That's why you see a lot of people, when they build a house, they have to dig deep down to ensure that the foundation can maintain that house. If that foundation is weak, the house cannot last. And what people don't realize is that this is a lifetime journey. Like, it's not something that you get and then you leave. No, it's something that you have to hold on to, because when God gives you something, you need Him to maintain that. Let me say that again. If God is the one who gave you something, you definitely need Him to maintain it. And the problem we have today is that when people are praying for a certain position, praying for a certain thing, whether for a relationship, for a job, that child, or anything you're praying for, you need Him, the giver, to maintain what has been given to you. Because without Him, you can do nothing. And the second aspect of success is physical success. We mostly think that physical success only has to do with the body, the external body. Physical success does not only have to do with the external aspect, but also the internal. I want you to ask yourself this question. If I am physically fit, what about my mental state? A lot of people today struggle in their mind. You're working out your body, but your mind has a lot going on. Feeling lonely, feeling depressed, feeling anxious. As much as you work on your body, you also need to work in the internal process. And the mind is the most important thing, because if the mind is wrong, everything else goes wrong. And the third success that you have to consider is relational success. No one can succeed alone. You need the right people to succeed. Which is why in the next episode, we're going to talk about the different types of people in our life. And I call these people the adding people, the subtracting people, the dividing people, and the multiplying people. The adding people and the multiplying people are people that can help you pursue that calling, that divine calling that God has given you. And these are people that you have to hold closely. It takes wisdom and divine revelation to know and understand your relationship with people. And the dividing and the subtracting people are people that you got to be very careful with. These are people who are always going to be around you, but they're not for you. Which is why you got to be careful with the people around you. Can you maintain good relationships? Can you discern which relationships is right and when to let go? Or are you just an open gate that everyone around you knows everything about you? You need the right people to survive. Which is why relational success is the third most important thing you have to consider if you want to be successful. And the fourth type of success is the intellectual success. The intellectual success is not just about academics. It's not just about being wise and so eloquent and so knowledgeable. No, it's about the love for learning. Let me tell you something. Everything you are trying to pursue requires some kind of fundamental knowledge. I was talking to someone and they said that, oh, you have a lot of people like Bill Gates who dropped out and now he's so rich. And I asked them this question: how long was that? Can you compare that time and now? That was a long time ago. It's not just about praying. That's where a lot of us get it wrong sometimes. Even me, it took some time to really understand this aspect that I have a role to play. If you really want to be successful in this century, Gen Z, you need to learn something. What are the steps you're taking right now? Okay, you want to be a chef. What are some books you're reading to help you become not just a chef, but a chef with a difference? Okay, you want to be a business entrepreneur. What are some business skills that you're learning right now that would help you to stand out in your field? Whether you're a pastor, you need to study. Whether you're in the medical field, you need to study. Whether you create content, you need to learn the basic skills. You need that knowledge, what it takes to be perfect in your area, in your field. But that's where intellectual success comes in, because you need perseverance. You need the necessary skills to achieve that goal. And the last aspect of success that we're gonna deal with is financial success. Oh my God. This is where a lot of people get so happy and hyped. They're like crazy, like, whoa, I want all the money, especially young people. You ask someone today, it's like, what do you want to become? It's like, I just want to get that dream job and make money. We all do need money. Money is something that's really important, very important. But if you notice, when I was listing the different types of success, the last one I mentioned was financial success. When God placed this vision in my heart about success, and he was showing me the different types of success, right? And I'm asking myself, the first thing that came to my mind was success, money. Whoa, money. And then I realized that how many people do we know so rich financially, but everything was wrong? Their spiritual life was wrong. Their physical life was wrong. I'm talking about lifestyle that they lived that caused them to get some kind of disease or sickness as a result of that unhealthy lifestyle. Or we talk about relational success. They had so much money, but they had no trustworthy person that they could rely on. They are very insecure. Everyone who comes around them are people who are trying to destroy them. Financial success is something that many people skip all the different types of success and they rush into financial success unprepared and not ready. And that's where they crash, especially the young people out there. Financial success attained so quickly can destroy you. That's the easy way you can get destroyed, very easily. So you have to be patient. You have to consider those other different types of success, the foundational aspect of success, before you could jump into the financial success. Maybe you listen to this podcast and you're like, oh, I was wrong. I am struggling in my physical life. I work out every single day, but my mind, I just can't control it. There's something pulling me down. There's something holding me in captive. Or maybe you're chasing after money and your spiritual life is nothing. And you have all that money, but you feel lost. You have no one you could trust. No one around you. Everyone is just there to use and misuse you. So the question is, what type of success are you chasing after?